Hey, all my lovelies, how's it going? Coming on here once again to make you think. And today I want to make y'all think about light and darkness. I want to make y'all think about the good and the bad. What some may call the good and the bad. Because ultimately, everything is here for your good. It's just a matter of if you can take what people call bad and make good out of it. And so it's just like the yin and the yang, the yin yang, they have a little bit of white in the black and a little bit of black in the white. Why? Because without the little bit of black or the little bit of white in each other, then you would not be able to see the difference. You wouldn't be able to see what you are not. You wouldn't be able to see what you should be without seeing what you should not be. And so it's a lesson to teach us. It's just ultimately up to us if we're willing to evaluate ourselves and learn the lesson. We all have light and night, dark and light within us. We all have good and bad within us. It's just up to you. Which one do you let fuel you? Which one do you focus on? Which one do you give your energy to? What's that saying? Where the attention flows, energy goes. And so whatever you give your attention to, if you give your attention to the drama and the negativity and the chisme and all those things, then of course that's what's going to come back into your life. Or if you overreact and are in your emotions and are always thinking about how you are in lack, then that is what's going to come back to you. And so I just want to encourage y'all to maybe see it from a different perspective and not think that that person is out to get you, or not think that that coworker or that friend or that acquaintance is just being ugly, or they are deliberately doing things to upset you. That person is on their own journey and they're doing what is best for them, or hopefully they are doing what is best for them. And so you can't put your expectations in people and think that they should do this so for you, or they should do this so you can feel this way, because ultimately we of course are here for each other, but we are also here to master ourselves and master our emotions and be able to control our emotions. And so part of controlling your emotions is finding out your darkness, to be able to evaluate your darkness, to be able to evaluate when you are not being so light, when you are maybe being gloomy, maybe being dark. And these people that are put in your life all around you are placed there to show you that. Whether you are showing them, whether your darkness is showing them their light, or vice versa, your light is showing them their darkness. Ultimately, it's up to that person to see that. And it's up to that person to fix that. You can't expect things to change if you're not willing to change. And so I just want to encourage y'all to see it from a different perspective and stop thinking that everything is outside of you, and that everything is outside of you is just doing darkness or doing bad on its own. It's a reflection from what is inside of you. Whatever is inside of you reflects outside of you. So within, so without. So whatever is within shows on the outside. And so you can kind of sit there and evaluate, oh shit, why am I going through this? Or why do I feel this way? You need to sit back and evaluate yourself and see where you allowed that to come in. Just like that darkness goes into the light of the yin yang, but it's not a bad darkness. It's a darkness that you have to make friends with. You can't be afraid of your darkness. You can't be fearful of your darkness, because if you're fearful of your darkness, you'll never be able to control it. It's just like a wild animal or a tiger or a cheetah or something. Like, what if you wanted to make it your pet? Would you build a relationship with it, and then that way you would not be fearful of it? Or would you never touch it and never, interact with it, and then you wouldn't know that animal, you wouldn't be able to do anything with that animal? It's just like people also, like, you have to get to know your darkness. You have to get to know the beast within, if you will, because we all have it, whether you want to admit it or not. We all have darkness within us. And so you have to be able to tame your darkness, and you have to make friends with it, because that's how you're going to be able to control it. And that's how you're going to be able to recognize it. It's not a bad thing, guys. We've been taught and programmed that it is a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing at all. If we're not able to control our darkness, if you're fearful of our darkness, then we'll never be in control of it. And so I just want to encourage y'all to find your darkness, embrace it, and give it a hug. Treat it as you would a friend. Treat it as you would a relationship. Get to know it, and then you will be able to control it. All right, guys, that's all I got for y'all right now. And I just want to encourage y'all to choose to change to improve to evolve. I'm Lucy, and I love you all. Peace.